Prepare, response, recover would be my three words I think that best describe Safeguard Iowa Partnership.
Public and private relationships.
Working together to make Iowa a safe place to live and to do business.
A one-stop shop.
Safeguard Iowa Partnership is important to Iowans because it brings public and private partners together to prepare for, respond to, and recover from disasters impacting the state of Iowa.
It's kind of like buying insurance. No one really thinks about it much at the time, and it's a lot of money you have to spend for something you really might never see or have a need for, but then suddenly the big blizzard hits.
Being a partner of the Safeguard Iowa Partnership, I think is just good business for Principal. If we're able to prevent, prepare, and recover from disasters, we're able to mitigate risk and impact to our business. So it's just good business and the right thing to do.
Joining Safeguard Iowa is a huge asset. It's a kind of an all-in-one calling tree. In emergency management, we have to make numerous calls to get the resources that we need and talk to different entities. By calling Safeguard Iowa, we call one individual and they get the calls out to the resources that we need.
All businesses and organizations are dependent on the local economy and local communities. And when disaster strikes, it's important that we get that economy and that community back together as quickly as possible. So what Safeguard Iowa Partnership has done is help to establish those critical relationships between public and private sector.
It's a network of survival, it's a network of support, it's continuity of business, it's everything that people need. It's a form of real-world insurance, if you will.
Safeguard Iowa Partnership has become a trusted source, not only in the emergency response phase, but in preparing for emergencies and certainly in recovering from them as well.
In 2008, we kind of started sandbagging on a Thursday, ended up sandbagging into the middle of the night. We called the state about getting the National Guard, trying to get more resources out there to help us. People were getting tired. We needed to get some fresh people in there to help with sandbagging. We're kind of running out of resources, so the state would recommend calling Safeguard Iowa and see what they could do.
With Safeguard Iowa Partnerships, relationships that have been established, the communication between public and private sector went much more smoothly than it would have otherwise, and we were able to address the situation promptly. I coordinated a team of folks from our organization, along with some equipment for sandbagging, to mobilize within about an hour's notice, and we were there on the ground being effective putting those sandbags in place.
Had we not got the assistance from Safeguard Iowa, had they not made the phone call to Vermeer, and I believe Vermeer even kind of put the word out to other organizations, again, that calling tree kind of thing, I believe we would have lost our water in Oskaloosa.
We witnessed Safeguard Iowa's resources and deployment firsthand in the floods that bisected our community, the city of Ames, in 2010, in August of 2010. And we found that midway through those floods, the irony was that we had a lot of water surrounding us, but our own potable water supply was interrupted when there was a rupture in several points in our underground supply. For a community of 56,000, everybody needed water, and specifically the hospital needed water. By reaching out to Safeguard Iowa, we were given a priority, corporate partner, and a rapid response.
We think there's tremendous value in being a partner with Safeguard Iowa. It's allowed us access to professionals with wonderful ideas. It's allowed us a sounding board for ideas that we might have of what impact that might have positively and negatively on businesses across Polk County.
The partnership brings us all together, so it creates great efficiencies for us to build those kind of relationships and to utilize our time more effective as well.
We're all in this together. When something hits, it doesn't pick out one segment of business or commerce or education or government to affect.
The face-to-face interaction. You know who the partners are, you know who the people are. During a disaster is not the time to share your business card. You need to do it before that.
From now on, that's going to be my first call, is Safeguard Iowa. That's who I'm going to call to get the people, the resources, and the stuff that I need to manage the disasters within Mahaska County. And I would encourage anybody to make that same phone call.
You should join Safeguard Iowa Partnership because think of any type of disaster or disruption that could impact your business. Safeguard Iowa Partnership provides the opportunity for you to build relationships and collaborate with other public and private partners from across the state of Iowa. You can learn from each other so that your business, if ever impacted by a disaster, has the tools in your toolbox so that you can respond effectively and recover efficiently from that disaster.